Hello there, Seraphim17 once again. This is my Metal Gear Solid 5 S-Rank walkthrough. This is episode 39. It is a total stealth modifier on the level over the fence. The path I'm about to show you is very close to the one we originally took, only now I figured out how to no-trace it, and to do that I ended up also discovering the epiphany that holding enemies up can have random effects. Sometimes they will be susceptible, sometimes they will counter it, and I am not entirely sure as to why. As soon as I know, guys, I'll let you know. But climb up here as you did before. I'm using the stealth suit because I want to move quickly without people hearing my footsteps, and this is the perfect suit to do it. As you can tell, I'm going to stand out like I would if I was in China, because it's that big of a contrast, like against sandy terrain, and I'm wearing essentially this black like neoprene suit. So camouflage wise, you're losing all benefits, but we're not going to be using camouflage because we know exactly where they are. So as you get to this verge, this guy is going to move to our right and walk away from us, and he will never look towards us, so you don't have to worry too much, but I'm paranoid, so I lay down. As long as you move crouched past this way, he has no way of hearing you, no way of seeing you. As you move towards these stacks, there will be one armoured man coming out of that underground area where the prisoner is. It takes him a little while to do this, and then once he's up here, he has a set path. We're going to wait for him to go back into the other room when we come out so that we can get rid of the prisoner. And I'm also going to show you a really baller way of exfiltrating if you have Cargo Fulton 2 and that cargo crate that's just over there that I actually took on a previous attempt on this level. Because if you have it, you can get out of here without having to exit the hot zone really quickly, and it looks amazing. As soon as you see him walking, walk out here, drop down, and then continue down these steps. We're immediately going to crouch and lay down at the bottom of this, and we're going to hug this door line so that we can see this guy here. Or we can't, because we've come so quickly, he's actually investigating the cell. And I was a little confused at this because I've never done this quickly, but there he is. He's now going to stand for a few seconds, and then he's going to move to the left, and that's our cue to get close to him and hold him up. As I mentioned, if this guy counters you, seems to be almost like flipping a coin. I've had more times where he didn't than times that he did, if it makes you feel any better. And just know this, as soon as he turns to the left, as long as you are laid down, there is no way for him to see you. But always move towards the right and then approach him from his blind side. Get as close as you can. I'm even going to like crouch upwards so that I can get an even better hold me up moment. And then as soon as you do this, check on the commands. If it says get down, you're good. If it doesn't, grab his ass and then retry. But he's laid down. Hack this door. Do not Fulton this guy. If you Fulton him through that hole and don't deal with the armoured fella, he's going to shoot the balloon and they're going to know something's up. Instead, we're going to grab this guy and we're going to walk out the way we came in. And what will happen is, if you follow this path as I have, and your pattern is the same as mine, the armoured fella is going to be walking directly behind us now. So, to our right here, he's going to be walking that path. And I know this, so I just take a little peek here to make sure he's not there, and then I look to my left and he should be walking past me. As soon as you see him there, he's going to walk away from you, so you're safe to move over here. The last thing to be aware of is the guy at the beginning. He can come back up this way, so be careful moving to the left. I came around these stacks to see whether or not he was there. Turns out he's nowhere near. And I wait a few seconds here, wasting time. As soon as he leaves, I Fulton this guy so I can go onto my belly. So I'm going to waste a few seconds here, Fulton him away, nobody sees this, and then I go onto my tummy to check this flank over here, and it turns out that whatever that pattern is that guy's on, he's nowhere near me, so I can safely get the hell out of dodge. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to show you the slick exit that I could have done if I'd not already done this mission before. But if you notice, I'm looking down there to see where he is, and then I notice he's nowhere to be seen. So then I just think, fuck it, let's leave. And all you have to do now, you can even run at this point and you shouldn't get spotted, but once again, I err on the side of caution because I get very paranoid when things are going my way. Because I'm a very unlucky person, folks. Like, never take me gambling or anything like that, you know, never order lottery tickets in the name of me, because you will never win. It's just one of those things, you know, I'm an unlucky charm. I'm the rest of the rabbit. I'm a footless rabbit. I don't know, how would you say that? I'm just not that great when it comes to Lady Luck. But get on your horse, ride out of the hot zone, and then reap the rewards. But just bear in mind that the horse, every so often, when it comes to certain bits of geometry, it has a tendency of stopping, which is incredibly frustrating, but it's nowhere near as bad as Roach, so rejoice that it's nowhere near as shit as the one in Witcher 3. And speaking of Witcher 3, the most recent DLC that's coming is going to be like 30 quid. Like 20 quid or something, 20, 30 pound, I forget which number it is, but it's expensive. And you know you're going to get quality for your money, but still, that is a lot of money. That's like half the price of the game. Even more if it's 30. But there you go, folks. No Trace on a mission I didn't think you could get. Thank you very much for watching. You take care now. Oh, by the way, this is the super slick way of getting out. Hold Y when you're full in a cargo crate. See you later. And then off he goes. How beast is that?